kids, comics. Silver-haired Bronze Age babe here, yakking about our comic book collection, and today another episode of Your Wish is My Command. This request comes to us from Jenny Norrid, who asks if I have the Lois Lane number 63 issue. Indeed I do, and what my thoughts are on it, and I would love to share it with you. The first thing I want to say is that this book is from February of 1966, and it actually is part of a story arc that is started in this book, Lois Lane number 62. I actually did a video on that back in March for Women's History Month, because a vote for Superman is a vote in vain. Vote instead for Lois Lane. So an element of that story carries over into this book. This is, if there is one classic Lois Lane Silver Age comic book that you can get that incorporates everything about Silver Age Lois, it might be this one. The art is by my guy Kurt Schaffenberger, and the cover is so typical of that period in the Lois Lane book. Superman being a jerk. I'll tell you why I'll never marry you, Lana, or you, Lois. Who wants a wife so stupid? She doesn't realize I'm Superman when I take off my glasses. So Superman, Cal being kind of a pill, and Lana and Lois kind of at odds with each other. That was very typical of the day. The story is called The Satanic Schemes of Skull. And I think this is one of the greatest splash pages, you could have. It's the Schaffenberger art on it, just the look on her face is just, it is great. And it sets up the story. It's like she's got to save Superman and herself and her friends from that. The story begins where the last one left off, with Perry White being sent off to Washington, D.C. as a senator, and his editor slot over at the Daily Planet is filled by a guy named Van Benson, and Lois is like, oh golly, why didn't they give me the job? But he sure is cute. And so Van starts his editorial duties basically bossing everybody around, and he puts on this pair of glasses which play a very important role in the story itself, but also I think that the artist Kurt Schaffenberger looked a little bit like that. He had glasses and this very stylish mustache, and he used to put himself in tiny little cameos in the stories back in the day. So I wonder if he was having a little fun with that. He takes Lois to not the Playboy Club, but the Kitten Club. He's sort of on a date, sort of not. And Lois meets some very strange women over at the Kitten Club, and realizes that Van is being given a secret message through his spectacles, which he had conveniently forgotten, telling him about a meeting of Skull, S-K-U-L. And so Lois learns that Skull stands for Superman Killers, oh god, what is it? Underground League or something like that. And so Lois is basically, you know what, I'm gonna solve this myself. I wonder who's after Superman, and I'm gonna figure this out. And so then we are treated to a wonderful section of typical Lois fun from the Silver Age. She dresses up as a hotel employee to get into Van's room and poke around. Look at that outfit. It's like Bob Mackey from the Carol Burnett Show was providing her with all of her costume needs. And she realized, great, huh? Where did Benson get this fantastic monitor which can spy on super secret security centers on Earth? And then she finds out that Benson dresses up as not exactly a Ku Klux Klan member, but kind of maybe like a minion with a little hood. And oh my god, yes, he is a member of Skull. In fact, not just a member, he's the leader of Skull. And so it's, oh God. And then of course he comes back to the hotel room, and this little scene goes on with Lois, taking herself out the side. Oh, but she, has to crawl back in, and she's in his bathroom, and there he is with a gun, and she's in the shower because, why wouldn't you not look at the shower? But she makes her escape by shooting him with shaving cream. So, way to go, Lois. The story carries on, and there's one part where Lois is looking for Superman's help, and so she's like, he's not showing up. Suppose I jumped out this window, because he always shows up when I want him to. So she throws herself from the window, which, if you ever thought that Lois Lane didn't do stuff in order to have Superman save her, no, she did, and it was pretty frequent. And so Superman, he doesn't fly over to catch her, but he uses his super breath, moves her over to the awning to break her fall, and then into a tomato juice truck where she lands happily in tomatoes. So there we go. Way to go. I mean, again, this just has all of the Lois Lane tropes that you could ever want. She manages to get a job back at the kitten club. Again, she's trying to, nail down this mystery, and she's a magician, and she uses material that Jimmy Olsen has helpfully stolen from the Fortress of Solitude that lets Lois do some magic tricks. So, everyone is in, she's figuring all of this stuff out, and it just, look at this art. Is that just fun or what? The stories are fun. This is just fantastic. And the story comes to a conclusion with it being revealed that, and look out, by the way, Lana Lang gets into, look at how long, this is an entire book. And look how many panels you get. Like today's comics that you pay $4 for and you're done in about 10 minutes, if that. This one, to enjoy fully, takes at least double that, at least for this reader. And then you find out that actually Van is working undercover for the FBI, trying to save Superman. And then, is Van Benson really on the level? Why did he masquerade as Superman? Read the blood-chilling climax in the next issue. So you get a cliffhanger as well. That is just a fantastic Lois Lane story. And then if that weren't enough, you get a wonderful biography of Noelle Neal, the woman who played Lois Lane in the Superman TV show. And it's great. It really is great. And she actually started her career, believe it or not, as a journalist. So that is my take on Lois Lane number 63. It is a wonderful example of how Lois Lane, the comic book, was just doing its thing back in 1966. Well, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.